Hi, my name is Chiu, and I'm an arts collaborator. I'm currently a research and technology engineering director at Medtronic. And my role is to develop new technologies to help people with diabetes live better lives. So initially, I wasn't interested in biomedical engineering. Um, I'm a huge Trekkie. I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and I actually wanted to build spaceships and go to space and also build robots. So that was my passion when I came to CSUN, and I took those classes right as a mechanical engineer at CSUN. So I'm also a CSUN alumni. But then during my senior year at CSUN, I did a 1-year co-op internship at Medtronic, which is down the street, actually like 2 blocks from CSUN. And I got really inspired by Medtronic's mission to help people with diabetes live better lives. And I was able to work on their technologies on insulin pumps and on glucose sensors. So after that internship, then I thought to myself, in Star Trek, right? One of the things that I really love is also the tricorders. So those tricorders, they're so fascinating because they can just go and measure what's happening in the people and then figure out what's wrong with them and then fix them. So I was like, maybe that's the direction I want to go. I want to be the one that make the tricorder in Star Trek and then still be able to film on stream as a Trekkie at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, Spot, you're definitely a piece of great innovation. You can definitely live in the Star Trek world. Not only like serve as something that can survey, but you can probably also be medic. Transport medical devices, or even have a tricorder built in yourself, right, to help others on away missions, right, to different planets. Yeah, so I'm a first-generation Taiwanese immigrant. I'm also a first-generation to go to college. So, as I grew up in America, I was starting, a 6-year-old when I first immigrated. I definitely had one foot in my traditions, in my Taiwanese traditions, and another foot in American tradition and culture. So I had to integrate. So throughout my life, I, faced biases. Growing up, for Asians, there's a lot of stereotypes around being non-confrontational, being quiet, and and just like following the rules all the time. So, as I kind of grew up and matured through college and at Medtronic, I actually had to go find my own voice, my own leadership style. So, at CSUN is a good example. Dr. Ryan, who was a CSUN, he was one of my mentors and advocated for me to take leadership roles at the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. So I actually did leadership there and became the president of that society within the CSUN campus, and that really gave me this inspiration and confidence. And then when I went off to work at Medtronic, and I didn't really have that voice, and my previous managers also encouraged me to really speak out. If I have great ideas, just talk about them, right? Share them within the team, share them with leadership, and really try to break the image of that Asian stereotype of being quiet and passive, right? And just following what leadership says all the time. Yeah, partnering with ARCs, get to do fun things. Like, I get to sit here with you, Spot, and talk about these topics. And there's two things, there's personally and professionally. On the personal level, right, I'm a CSUN alumni, as you know, and I want to give back to the students and to the university. I'm a product of being Matador, and I see that there's challenges with actually getting experience while being at CSUN. So working with the students has been my passion, and help with them with their journey through their career, right? And on the professional level, on the professional level, collaborating with ARCS really helps bring fresh ideas. So, one of the things we're trying to solve is how do we build more trust with our diabetes technologies for the underserved communities like Latinx population. And CSUN is actually a great place to be studying this and doing this research because it's a Hispanic serving college. So, the students will bring great fresh ideas, and we get to work with the students and give them the experience, right? Working with industry, give them an opportunity to see outside of the walls of the campus and imagine what life can be like for themselves from a career standpoint after they graduate. Yeah, I think that the students at CSUN, because I was a student myself here, is you just don't know what you want to do once you graduate, right? It's very hard, I've seen at CSUN, to find the opportunities to explore, right? Like internships, working with the industry, right? Those things are so critical before you graduate to hone in on what you're passionate about. So finding those opportunities, I think, has been really challenging for students, and also, I know that CSUN is a commuter school, right? So a lot of the students do work, right? So how do they strike the balance of, working to put themselves through school, but also finding opportunities in industry, which they may end up at doing work in. So, with Medtronic and this collaboration with ARCS, and I hope that we can break some of those challenges and those barriers that working with the students in ARCS and across CSUN, be able to give them that exposure to working with professionals, to be able to see like what life could be like for themselves after they graduate, right? Maybe like their time at CSUN, they're able to, change their journey in terms of what classes they take that more line up with what they want to do when they graduate from CSUN. In addition, with the work that we're working with ARCS on in terms of figuring out how do we, provide more access to diabetes technologies to the underserved community and populations. Like they also find it fulfilling for themselves that they are working on such an important problem and then working on part of the, Medtronic's mission to alleviate pain, restore health, and extend life. And hopefully the Medtronic mission and what they're passionate about is in line that they want to help the world be better. Working with students is super fun, like they're not tainted by people telling them it doesn't work, right? Now, they're very imaginative because they don't know what's not possible, right? So they're able to just think outside the box because they don't have that, box built for them, right? And then they actually ask a ton of great questions about how things are designed, why things are designed a certain way, and then actually allows the engineers and folks like myself to really question is like, well, yeah, that's a great question. It's like, couldn't we have done it this other way? And students actually see things from a different lens. So, one of the things that I value with working with the students is, with this project with underserved communities, for myself, I'm Asian, and then we're doing research with a lot of X community. I don't have that cultural experience, right? I don't know what are the barriers. I haven't experienced that myself. So working with the students' arts, which consists of a lot of Latino students, actually gives us new perspectives. They have family members that have diabetes, right? Or they have diabetes themselves, and they're able to see the barriers. Like they have that cultural knowledge and background, and they're able to provide insights to us, right? In terms of what are the challenges with managing diabetes, like what are challenges and struggles they have to get better, to optimize their diabetes therapy. So, just having a different and fresh perspective is so important, and actually it's really fun because, students can come up with some really crazy ideas, and I love crazy, wild ideas because, great ideas in the future start with these crazy ideas, and the more we work on these crazy ideas, the more real it becomes at the end of the day.
Well, Spot's excited, and so are we. Hope you enjoyed that video. Check out our social media here with links in the description. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Thank you.